Good morning, welcome to Golden Hour. So we have a class today focused on feeling a sense of calmness in the body. So we'll focus on nervous system regulation and releasing any trapped tension in the body today. So we'll come first to standing, top of the mat, and we're going to start with a tapping practice. So just starting with tapping above and below the collarbone. It's a great way to enliven the body first thing in the morning. It's also a very soothing thing for the body. Helps it to feel safe, to feel calm. So the rhythm of the tapping and our swaying and shaking that we'll get onto later is really going to help ground us in the present. So this is a great class if you're feeling a little stressed, if you're looping on any thoughts, just to help you really come back into yourself. Come back into this very moment. From here we're going to move over to the armpit, going under. You can make a fist or be with fingertips. You can massage under the armpit, and then we're going to move down the arm, spending a bit of time on the elbow crease. Just seeing if you can lengthen your breath here. Moving across, and we'll come to the other armpit. Again, breathing deeply. Maybe you want to close the eyes, massaging under the armpit, and then moving down the arm. So just really feeling your body in this. We don't often touch ourselves with intention, so it's a nice way to connect back to ourselves. The armpit, and then coming high on the ribs. You can move from foot to foot, helping you really ground down onto the mat. Going further down and leaning over, coming into the back side of the body, into the hip crease, maybe massaging out the stomach. I find this is a nice way to kind of feel releasing any tension, but also giving the stomach a bit of love. The stomachs can often get quite a bit of hate, so just gently moving everything around. In the hip crease, it can be nice to lift one knee at a time, and then coming down the back side of the legs. Still breathing here. Backs of the knees. Coming down the calves, I like to give them a squeeze. Fronts of the legs, inner seam, coming all the way up, and coming to the neck, stroking down the neck. Tapping gently on the face, under the eyes, forehead, temple. Massaging behind the ears, and then releasing everything. So we're going to move into our shaking practice. So releasing arms, legs, closing eyes, moving freely, bouncing up and down, making it a bit bigger. See if you can add a little smile to your lips, relieve any tension in the face. Bringing hands up overhead, shaking out through the fingers. And then we're going to make it a bit smaller and just be bouncing on our heels. Inhale, sighing it out. One more time, inhale, out through the mouth. Make the bouncing a bit bigger, inhale. Release. So any stored tension when we have stress can get stored in the body. So this is a beautiful way to release it, let it go. A few more moments here. Go as big as you like. And then slowly slowing everything down and coming to land at the front of your mat. Grounding through the heels, rolling shoulders back, tall through the chest. Feeling sensations that have arisen in the body. For me, I'm feeling tingling in the fingertips. Also a sense of weight through the heels. So it might feel completely different in your body, so just noticing. From here, big inhale, stretching hands all the way to the sky, reaching through fingers. Palms together, side bend to the right, side bend to the left. Reaching tall and folding forward, holding onto elbows, and let yourself bounce again here. Swaying from side to side. Loose through your neck, through your head. And then releasing your hands. Just staying here a few breaths in our forward fold. Observing the forehead, the shoulders. What can you let go of here? Inhale, rolling up to standing. And from here we're going to do a few half sun salutations, pulling hands into heart. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten through the spine. Exhale to fold, and inhale, coming to stand, hands touch overhead, pulling into heart center. We'll do a few more like that. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, hands reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. One more in your own breath. So we meet in mountain, top of the mat. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. And we're stepping straight back into dog. Dropping knees to the mat, opening wide and sinking back into child's pose. Feeling your breath move through your body, sinking down in your hips. In and out through the nose with your breathing. And every breath sinking a little bit deeper. And move into one more way of releasing any sort of tension, and that is through humming. So inhaling through the nose, and as we exhale we're going to make a humming sound, so sounding like a bee. This is very soothing, cooling, calming for the body. Big inhale, exhale. Again, big inhale. Inhale. Returning to a normal breath. If you can imagine roots underneath, points of contact on the mat, so you're grounding down, solid foundation in the earth, being pulled down, feeling heavy. From here, calming slowly up to all fours and pushing back into downward facing dog. And stay in stillness. If you feel like adding some movement, feel free. Coming up on toes, sinking back down. Maybe cracking out through your toes. And see if we can observe the entirety of the breath, moving from feet up to hands and back from hands down to your heels. So big inhale, big exhale. Stepping right foot to the front of the mat, dropping your left knee, grounding here. Either staying with hands down or walking with your hands to your right knee, propping yourself up, pushing forward, open up through the hip. Staying here or sweeping arms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Hands to the mat, flexing your front foot, coming back into a half split. You might need to walk that foot a little further forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to fold. You can close the eyes, let your head drop round through the spine. So we're going to flow between the two. Inhale, coming forward, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, flexing your foot, half split, and going in your own pace. So moving as slow or as fast as you wish. And focusing on the breath here, moving with each inhale and each exhale. We meet in low lunge. Hands back down on the knee, pushing forward, opening through the chest. And then hands on the mat, grounding through your palms and pushing back. Downward facing dog. Up on toes and sinking back down. One big mindful breath, inhaling, exhaling. Looking to the front of your mat, stepping left foot to the front, grounding your right knee. Taking a moment here on fingertips and either staying here or climbing up. Either staying here or sweeping arms up to the sky, shooting energy through your fingertips, dropping shoulders down. Hands to the mat, pulling yourself back into a half split. Toes are pulling towards the face. You can let your head go. And coming back into our flow, forward into high lunge, inhale, and exhale, coming back half split in your own pace. Next time you land in low lunge, staying there. Hands to your front knee, pushing forward, opening through the chest. Hands to the mat. And pushing back, downward facing dog. Either staying here or adding one super slow flow. Rippling forward and either dropping down onto knees or up on toes. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. From here, coming into pigeon, right knee to right wrist, flexing through your foot. Lengthening through the back leg. Coming up on fingertips, little back bend. And exhale, folding forward. So our hips can hold a lot of our stress, tension. So allowing yourself some grace here. This can be very challenging. But wherever we are, we're breathing. One of my teachers in India said, if you have a relaxed forehead, you'll also have a relaxed mind. So thinking about releasing through your forehead. Just seeing where the breath can take you here. If you've loosened any further into the pose. Looking to the front of your mat, climbing back up. Little back bend, opening through the throat. And hands to the mat, pushing back, downward facing dog. Let's take one breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you wish, you can join me with sticking out the tongue. A really loud exhale through the mouth. Big inhale, holding at the top, and exhale, lion's breath. Pigeon on the other side, stepping through. Coming up on the back heel and just checking you're even through the hips. Tall through the chest. And exhaling as you come down, releasing to the mat. Giving away any tension you don't need with your exhale. Just checking, scanning through the body, releasing what you don't need. The breath, let it guide you, your anchoring point. Beautiful. Slowly climbing back up, finding a back bend. And we meet in downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa here. If not, we'll meet you in downward facing dog. Go as slow as you can. Feeling every micro movement through your transitions. Big inhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So breathing in, sticking out your tongue as you exhale. And from here, sinking down, once again, child's pose. You can either have knees wide apart, or if you'd like a little more restorative, child's pose, knees together, hands behind you, sinking down into your cosmic egg. Shoulders are heavy. Returning to yourself with every breath. Two more breaths here. Can you sink any further into the mat? Slowly coming up and coming to sit on your bottom. Stretching legs long and coming to lie down straight away onto your back, hugging your knees into yourself. From here, recline butterfly, feet together, knees wide apart. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Inhaling with gratitude and exhaling with a smile. Imagining now your body being super light, barely touching the mat. Softness in your face, shoulders, chest, belly, legs, feet. Staying here or coming with me for a twist. So your option is both knees together or extending one leg. Supine twist. Back through center and switching over. Every exhale, seeing if you can release something, give it away. It's no longer yours to hold. Back to center, hugging both knees in, finding happy baby. Stretching one leg straight at a time. And from here, releasing down into your final resting pose, Shavasana. So feet wide, toes falling away, palms are open, shutting your eyes. moving fingers and toes, deepening your breath. Bringing knees back in, hugging yourself. Maybe smiling at the ceiling, the sky. And from here, make your way up to a seated position. Having eyes still closed. Just noticing how you feel now. Blinking open the eyes, bringing hands to heart center, bowing down towards yourself, thanking yourself for this time. Namaste. Thanks for joining me this morning in this calming flow. So it's a bit slower than normal. So let me know if you enjoyed this style, you prefer a bit more of the active style. I think it is such a gift to ourselves to give ourselves a moment to slow down and spend much of our life rushing. So I wish you a peaceful, calm rest of your day, and I'll see you again on the mat another morning soon.